Hi everyone, my name's Daryl. So I'm doing a series of videos about purchasing a used Jeep Wrangler. Now, if you are in the market for a Wrangler, especially one like this, which is a 2012 JK, there's really an important issue that you really need to pay close attention to, and that's the rocker arms. Now, this rocker arm failure had to do with the Penestar V6 engine that was introduced in 2012. Now, the symptom of this failure is basically a kind of pronounced ticking noise that you will hear in the engine. And Jeep did revise the rocker arms in mid-2014. And so I think those are less susceptible to the issues, but still, it has been an issue that has plagued Penestar engines even since that revision. And so it's something that you really need to pay close attention to. Now, this has to do with any Chrysler, Dodge, or Ram vehicle that uses this V6. It's used in Dodge Challengers, it's used in Dodge Durangos and Jeep Grand Cherokees, Chrysler Pacificas, and so it's not just the Jeep Wrangler that has this particular issue. I got this video that I want you to pay close attention to and listen to the ticking noise that you hear as the engine is running. Now, you will notice that as you rev up the engine, you'll actually hear that ticking noise start to not necessarily increase in velocity, but the ticking will get closer together, basically. Now, this is the same engine, basically with the rocker arm replaced, and listen to the differences. Now, one of the things you are going to want to do is if you are looking for a Jeep Wrangler or another Dodge vehicle, Chrysler or Ram product that has this Penestar engine in it, you're going to really want to get into the engine bay, run the engine and listen for this. And really what you want to do is you want to take off the engine cover. If you take the engine cover off, it's going to make it a lot easier to listen to. Now, the engine cover basically pops right off. So you just kind of pull from here. Lift, and then it pops right off. And so now what you can do, it gives you an opportunity of kind of looking inside the engine just a little bit, the engine bay, and give you a little better idea on whether, how much it's been maintained. But with the engine running, now you can get in there with like a microphone or just get your ear really close to it. I have heard of like stethoscopes that you can put down in there to hear really well, as well as somebody recommended basically taking a golf club and the shaft and basically putting it up against your ear with the open part of the shaft so that you can hear it even just a little bit better. So if you are in the market and you hear that ticking noise as you're listening to the engine, I basically just recommend that you walk away, because you really don't know how long that ticking noise has happened or has been happening. And the longer that ticking noise has happened, the more damage internally that it's going to do to the engine. And so if you do have one of these vehicles currently and you start hearing that ticking noise, it's really important that you get that problem solved as soon as possible, because if you let it continue to go, basically the lobes on the cam will just get kind of worn off. And as it's wearing that cam down, you're actually going to get metal shavings basically into your engine and into the timing chain, which could cause catastrophic engine damage. So if you do hear the noise, make sure you get it taken care of right away. So what's the cost of repairing this if you do have an existing engine that has this, or maybe you just want to bite the bullet because it's such a good price and purchase it and then get it repaired, or maybe repair it yourself, because you can do that. But basically, if you take it into a dealership, it's going to cost anywhere between $1,500 to probably $3,000, basically just depending on the extent of the damage. If you get the cams and the lobes of the cams damaged and you have to replace both of those, it's going to cost a little bit more. you know, or if it's affected the timing chain, it might be even more expensive. But basically, if you're getting this repaired, I would recommend that you go ahead and just get all of the rocker arms replaced, as well as getting the lifters replaced, and also have the cams really well inspected. And if those need to be replaced, also do that at the same time. So if you learned something from this video, please like it. And also, I've got lots of content coming out on purchasing a used Wrangler and inspecting one. In fact, I'm going to be talking to a Jeep Wrangler service manager, basically to go over some of the common problems with Jeep Wranglers and what the symptoms of them are and how much they cost to fix. So you're really not going to want to miss that. And so yeah, go ahead and subscribe to my channel to get all of that content. And I hope to see you in the next one again very soon.